I want to give all honor, all glory, and all praise to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Kakwadash, and the double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone for pushing this truth. Oh, man.
I'm here to support Trump. My brother's gonna come over here. I want them over here with me. Come over here. So I'm here to show Jack Smith that he's a punk. That's right. And that he's an ugly sellout. That's right. And I'm here to let him know that he's going to jail for treason. That's right. That's right. Him and Biden and Obama and all of the other suckers that are going against Trump for no reason. They want to parade the man that we call King Cyrus like they did in every other country. They'll conquer the country and parade the king around in handcuffs to humiliate us. But I'm here to testify that you will be humiliated. That's right. Because I'm here to humiliate you. Because you are a sellout and you are a person that is evil, breaking every rule of law. And the Bible says the sons of perdition must be revealed and moved out of the way. That's right.
Now, on one side of the spectrum, this man could just be learning. All right? On one side of the spectrum, 2 Timothy 3:7, this man could be ever learning and never able to come to the knowledge of the truth. Because black and Ishmael and Israel and all that don't mix. How you going to label yourself black, keep calling yourself black, but then when you want to identify Pakistan, everybody else, you identifying them as Ishmael? How you going to say that they have to follow the law, we have to follow the laws, they don't have to follow the laws, but blacks don't have to follow no laws? Unless Esau set it up, the Israelites have to follow the laws of the Bible. What was I about to type in? Shalaki. All right, so in the book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 12, verse 16, an enemy speaketh sweetly with his lips, but in his heart he imagineth how to throw thee into a pit. So this man with the haircut, first of all, this goddamn haircut, man. Come on now, ain't nobody stepping out the house looking like that, man. All right? This man came from Bollywood or something. Nobody stepping out the house looking like this, man. Nobody gonna look in the mirror, pat their head. This ain't the movies. Nobody look in the mirror, pat their head, and then walk out the house looking like this. All right? So he got all this information about some scriptures. All this little hidden secret information, Ishmael, that's not common knowledge. Nobody, we got to obey all laws, but y'all don't got to obey no laws. That's not common knowledge. All right? The common knowledge will make you think that God gave the laws to everybody, but no, they're only given to the children of Israel. So the so-called Edomites, they don't have to follow the laws we do. They can eat whatever they want and not be punished. They could pop whatever they want to be popped and necessarily not be punished unless Yahweh Shai uses our hand to punish them and punish the animals by putting them to death. Because the other nations aren't going to follow those laws. So he has some sort of hidden knowledge. But what the hell is this black stuff and all these black t-shirts, man? Excuse me. He's an enemy. Period. All right, any Israelite with that hairstyle is an enemy. The book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 12, verse 16. An enemy speaketh sweetly with his lips. So like I was trying to figure out where the shortcut was. An enemy speaketh sweetly with his lips, but in his heart he imagineth how to throw thee into a pit. He will weep with his eyes, but if he find opportunity, he will not be satisfied with blood. So this Trump thing is an opportunity to paint a bad image on blacks, people would call themselves blacks, on blacks and Israelites. Example, let's hear what I mean.
We're allowing them to reveal how they don't have to keep no laws. That's right. That's right. We have to keep all laws. We can't do nothing. We run a red light, we go to jail. These people here are free. I mean, Hunter Biden, look at this little punk. This dude is free to snort coke on camera, get guns, break every rule and law, don't pay taxes. They don't even want to put him in jail. But if I did it, you're going to jail for 9,216 years.
That's right.
That's unfair. Because you know what that is? Exodus 12:49, the Bible said there should be one law for all, as does the 14th Amendment. So I'm here to make sure, give me my rights, give me liberty, or...
Now, I just, and I didn't bring out the scriptures, I'm walking. Now, I just quoted some scriptures about how the law is only for the Israelites. All right, he is not dealt, matter of fact, the hell with that. I think that's Amos. Quite sure it's, no, that's Psalms, Salakia. I was thinking of all the families. The book of Psalms, chapter 147, verse 20. He have not dealt so with any nation, and as for his judgments, they have not known them. Praise ye the Lord, Yahweh. So the Bible says that he, which is Yahweh, God, has not dealt so with any nation. And as for his judgments, they have not known them. The only ones to know his judgments is the only family he's ever known. All right. The book of Amos 3:2. You only have I known of all the families of the earth. Therefore, I will punish you for your iniquities. So if he's only known our fathers and their children, because we are the children of the prophets, he's not dealt with any other nation. They don't know his judgments. So they don't have to follow the laws because they don't even know the judgments. But when it reads one law shall be given, I'm going to put it to you like this. The whole world is going to follow the law, statutes, and commandments of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai after the angels show who the children of Israel are, the so-called UFOs. After everything is set in order, the world will see the truth.
Give you death.
That's right.
And that's what it is. We're not playing with y'all. You understand? We real black men. All these people out here that call themselves the press that's ignoring us, that's because they're East Indians, Arabs, and Pakistanis. That's how I know who Ishmael is. And you're the one I'm going to get going to hell, punks.
That's right.
Blacks for Trump.
Right.
Y'all talking about you. That's for Trump.
Do you know why Trump's
This motherfucker crazy.
racist? Let me explain this to you, make it very clear. It's because in 1977, he was against desegregation. He did not want his kids to grow up in a racial jungle. He was basically saying, I don't want my kids growing up with black kids, so we shouldn't desegregate. He wanted to keep segregation. Here's what he said. He said, oh, wait. Oh, no, it was Biden. Biden said that. Biden, oh.
And that's why you vote for, you're supposed to vote for your own brethren. You're supposed to vote for your own brethren. Deuteronomy 17:15. Thou shalt in any wise set him king over thee, whom the Lord thy God shall choose. All right. One from among thy brethren shalt thou set king over thee. Thou mayest not set a stranger over thee, which is not thy brother. So we're not supposed to be voting for Biden or what's his name, or DeSantis or Trump.
Are you ready to send Joe Biden back to his basement in Delaware on a permanent vacation? I can promise you this, in my White House, there will be no cocaine allowed in the White House. And look, my son's only 5 years old, so he's not going to be lining his pockets with money from foreign governments, so don't worry about that. It's great to be here. I want to thank Chairman Kaufman. I want to thank all the great legislators in the state of Iowa for their great work. And I want to commend your outstanding governor, Kim Reynolds, for her leadership. leading this great state. Our country is in decline, and Joe Biden is the custodian of that decline. I'm running for president because we as Republicans cannot be content with simply managing the decline of our country.
All right, so what you see here, we're in spiritual Egypt. We're in spiritual Egypt. Isaiah 19:2. And I will set the Egyptians against the Egyptians. Now, we all know that Republican versus Democrat is a joke, but it's it's at an all new experience as far as seeing what's going on. The book of Isaiah chapter 19 verse 2. And I will set the Egyptians against the Egyptians, and they shall fight everyone against his brother, and everyone against his neighbor, city against city, and kingdom against kingdom. Now, Yahushua said when you see certain signs come to pass, not to have a panic anxiety attack, because these are just the beginning of sorrows. Okay, so we are seeing the beginning of Egyptian versus Egyptian. Almost in the middle of the street, I'm trying to think. Yeah, so we're seeing the beginning of Egyptian versus Egyptian.
Durante la mañana de este sábado de su casa, con la ilusión de pasar un momento ameno junto a sus amigos al ir a un río en Costa Rica. Tras decidir lanzarse un clavado, terminó siendo la presa de un cocodrilo de unos 4 metros de longitud. Lo capturó, lo ahogó y se lo llevó del lugar. El dramático hecho ocurrió en el río Cañas, que sirve como límite natural entre los cantones de Santa Cruz y Carrillo. En las imágenes que han sido publicadas en redes sociales, se ve el cuerpo de la víctima en las fauces del animal.
Ahí lo anda, man.
Now the prophet Hawaii beat me to it. Of reporting this first. Now I ain't speaking enough Spanish to understand what the hell was going on. All I know is there's a man being dragged. But Brother Hawaii put up the Prophet Hawaii put up the article. A prophet in North Carolina, faithful warrior. He it was a soccer player jumped in the alligator. Some of y'all might understand what they said. I don't know what the hell was going on. A soccer player jumped in the alligator infested water, and the alligator turned his ass into a soccer ball. All right, now the book and basically that was the man's funeral right there. that was the man's funeral. See, you people don't understand that. Not only is it Egyptian versus Egyptian, but it's Teeth the Wild Beast versus the 2/3. All right? Verse who has the vengeance of the Lord marked, stamped upon their forehead. The book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 39, verse 30. Slakia. The book of Ecclesiasticus, also known as the book of Sirach, chapter 39, verse 29. Fire and hail and famine. It's not famine on the way. It's not fire. Matter of fact, Salakia. What is this? No, it's here. It's here. You can't make this up. Salakia, y'all.
Power has been restored after a driver crashed into a transformer in Roseville. That happened around 6:30 this morning on Blue Oaks Boulevard and Crocker Ranch Road. Firefighters say the crash caused the transformer to catch fire and that they had to wait until utility crews de-energized the device before they could put out the flames. Firefighters say that driver was not injured.
Now let's look at this. Let's look at this. This is the truck. This is fire. This is fire. But I will say that the man survives. I will say that. The book of Sirach, chapter 39, verse 29. Fire and hell and famine and death, all these were created for vengeance. So even though that man survived, he got to experience the vengeance of the Lord. All right? Sirach 39:30. Teeth of wild beasts, alligators, bears, sharks, cocaine, sharks high off cocaine. What that? All right, I'm done. Yes, the sharks are high off cocaine. And that other video footage, that's why I'm be mad every time I don't, damn it. The other video footage, the whales look like something was chewing on their ass, man. 1,000 sharks and whales washed up on Australia looking like something chewed on them. Then they try to so-called save 43 of the whales, and then 43 of them jump back up on the beach about an hour later. Like, man, y'all better keep me out that goddamn water. I'd rather die. All right, what's up with these suicidal animals that'd rather die than flap they flipper? Sirach chapter 39, verse 30. Teeth of wild beasts and scorpions, serpents and the sword, punishing the wicked to destruction. Boy, oh boy, don't get any more destructive than that. Now, wait a minute. What am I looking for? Yeah, man. Y'all see the other monkey on the left-hand corner? Yep, it's not a game. It's not a game.
¿Qué es esto, padre?
And I don't recommend standing around recording this, women. I really don't. I really don't. It's not the move. Now, dang, what is it? Where is it?
5 degrees outside. I record 3 security guards surrounding an elderly woman with a walker, slowly escorting her out of the emergency room. She can't move fast. It takes several minutes to make it all the way to the same corner of Hancock and Ali. After they have her across the street, off the hospital property, the security guards turn around and go back. When they clear, I catch up to her, and she says she can't breathe. Were you in there as a patient?
Well, I needed to be a patient because I'm sick.
What's wrong with you?
I got COPD. I got diabetes.
So they wouldn't even treat you?
Talk to me for 1 minute.
And they told you what?
That I had to leave.
What reason did he give you?
Didn't give me a reason.
She tells me she's homeless.
I got to go because I'm crazy.
So you homeless because you ain't helped no man. You got popped before. You lost your virginity. But you chose to go and try. You chose to go ride the cock carousel. All right, now your bum ass is homeless in the worst time in history, where you could have been building relationships for years. Years. All right, at least 1,000 days of showing somebody that you're worthy to protect, die for, and care for. At least 1,000 days. You had years you could have showed somebody, but no. Now you're coming across the worst time in history, and even the hospital throwing your bum ass on the goddamn street. 2 Kings chapter 6 verse 7. And he said, if the Lord do not help thee, whence shall I help thee? Out of the barn floor or out of the wine press? All right, so if the Lord ain't gonna keep people from pushing you out in the wheelchair and throwing you on it, what the hell am I supposed to do? Huh? What am I gonna do? I'm gonna tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna say, call Lord me out Bashim Yashah Bashim Kakwadash for judging this earth, because I hate this place. Alright. Well, the place is alright, it's just the people. And a whole lot of the animals. The place is bugged out, man. Shalom.